Hello everyone, welcome back to the Afro Food Diary. My name is Geraldine. How are you doing? Thank you for joining me today as I'll be showing us how to boil brown rice. This is regular Oyibo brown rice. It's a jasmine brown rice, the long grain type. Whenever I boil this now, I miss our regular Naija local rice so much. Before you ask me where to get this rice, if you're in Nigeria, we have an abundance of brown rice everywhere you look. The only thing is that it requires a little bit more work to clean it out, okay? But it's the same thing. You don't need to feel that you don't have brown rice. It's everywhere in Nigeria. Go local and you will be fine. So guys, and the best thing when boiling, the most important thing when you boil rice is the amount of water. This is a 5 ml cup measurement. In that bowl, I have I have exactly 500 grams of rice. Yeah, I bought it in a pack. So for the 500 grams, I need like 1.5 liters, which is like 500 ml times 3. So I'm going to measure that cup 3 times into my bowl to boil this rice. Okay. So your water measurement says a lot. When you are done cooking your rice. Okay, so we take this to the stove and get it to boil while we rinse our rice. I love to rinse my rice. A lot of people do not like to rinse, but I feel like there will be dust in that bowl, in that rice that needs to be washed out, right? Yeah, so let's get our water to boil while we quickly go ahead and wash our rice. Okay. So once the water starts to boil like this, I'm going to be rinsing the rice. Okay, use very cold water for this rinsing so your rice do not clump together. Okay, I just love to rinse it at least 2-3 times with very cold water before I take it to start cooking it. Okay, yeah. So, and you can see the cold water leaves it still fluffy, it doesn't gum together. So the water is boiling and I'll transfer the washed rice into the pot. By the way, brown rice is said to have lots of fiber and which is like very good for your gut. So this is the amount of water you can see. It's this much above the rice. Okay, and of course, depending on the rice you're boiling, at any point you can adjust your water. Okay, but make sure you get the water right the first time. Okay, I'll allow it to boil bodo bodo on medium to high heat, that is 7, and then I add about a teaspoon of salt to it, depending on the quantity of rice you're cooking. So now that it's boiling bodo bodo, you want to take down the heat to a low from 7 all the way from 7 to 4. You ensure that it's still boiling slowly. Cover it to cook now. Meanwhile, in case I need more water, I like to turn on my kettle to boil some water. Any extra water you add to this rice, make sure it's hot water. You don't add cold water into an already boiling rice. It will just make the cooking process to start from the beginning, and that's not nice. The rice might end up absorbing too much water. So look, in here after about 25-30 minutes, the water is almost dried, as you can see. Yeah, a lot of people at this point can decide to take down their rice. Maybe they're using it to make other dishes. It's like soft enough to be eaten, but I like my rice, especially when it's brown rice. I like it really soft because when it gets colder, it kind of toughens up. So I add a little bit more water at this point at my own discretion. Okay, yeah, and this is another important step, a few drops of olive oil that will leave your rice fluffy, like leave it without being clumped together. Okay, so I let that cook for another, on the same low heat, for another 20 minutes until the water dries out. And when that happens, you want to just use a fork and fluff the rice up like this. So as you can see here, it's quite soft, exactly the way I like it. You can boil it to be a little tougher than this if you want to, but you find out that as soon as it cools down, it kind of toughens up a little bit. So this is just perfect. Yeah, whenever I do this, I like to make it like a meal prep. That is why I boiled up to 500 grams of it. That should not be more than 6 cups, I guess. Yeah, so I like to transfer into containers like this and save. You can eat this like white rice and stew. You can have it with any sauce of your choice. You can scoop beans on the side to get wachi. Yeah, you can put it in your salads. The list is endless, okay? So that, guys, this is one of the options with stew with some chicken and some salad. I hope this was helpful if you're looking to boil brown rice. Thank you for hanging on, guys, and I will see you in my next video. Bye bye.